when we enter in a relationship, when we're adults, it's not really about the other person, but it's primarily about our own pattern. Even when we think we're deeply in love, we think we're falling in love with the other person, but actually, if we haven't done a lot deep inner work, it's not about that person. It's about ourselves, our childhood, unhealed patterns, and the mind wanting those patterns to survive. So it's really not about loving the other person, but it's about being stuck in those patterns that we were enacting up to the point when we met that person. And these patterns we came up with when we were children. And these patterns have the purpose to make us feel significant, to make us feel loved. And we go about these patterns in different ways, depending on our conditioning. Some of us become controlling, some people pleasing, some choose familiar dynamics that are dysfunctional, but still familiar. So we come up with ways to feel that significance, to feel that belonging, which oftentimes is destructive and is certainly not something that allows us to flourish and become the highest version of ourselves or the most fulfilled version of ourselves. Some of us become avoiders, some of us become argumentative. It doesn't matter what the manifestation is, but those patterns we acquired as children, we bring into our adult relationships. So the personas that we inhabited become a manifestation when we enter into an adult relationship. So it's not about that relationship. It's about us finding people that we can match with, that we can feel will allow us to continue playing that part, to continue enacting that pattern which we're familiar with, which belongs to our childhood. It's an old pattern established a long time ago, which wants to continue surviving. So our subconscious mind will have us choose people that can allow us to continue playing that part. So when you look at it this way, it's not really about the other person per se. It's about you subconsciously and consciously sometimes thinking, will this person allow me to be me? Will this person allow my pattern to continue? So the other person doesn't really have significance in themselves, only value in terms of how they allow us to fulfill our persona. So if you evolve and you really understand that some of the patterns may not be healthy and you decide to leave that person, you're not actually leaving that person. What you're leaving is, you're leaving behind your persona. You're leaving behind the pattern. Because first you make the pattern, then that pattern's turn into your life, determining the people you choose. Once you break the pattern, you make different choices. So breaking up with somebody, in this case, is really a breaking away from that persona, which was never a representation of who you are, and as an adult, who you're choosing to be. I hope this helped.